Now, as you lead your organization forward, inevitably you will begin to experience some setbacks and some declines, and some frustrations, some pain points, things that will just start to not work well or be going in the right direction. And some of these challenges that you'll be facing are obvious. You can very easily point out what the problem is and address the problem. Like a headache, you take some Tylenol and the headache is gone. But sometimes these challenges are not as obvious. You're not quite sure what exactly is happening or where the problem is. You can't just take some Tylenol and expect the problem to go away. You haven't been able to put your finger on it. So what I want to do is I want to give you 4 questions that can really help you identify and narrow down exactly what is the pain point, what is the challenge, what is the difficulty we're currently experiencing right now. So the first question you want to ask yourself when you think about your organization is you want to say, what is right? Right? Just think about your organization as a whole. What is going right in your organization? Like what's positive? What's working? Now, right doesn't mean perfect. Don't get me wrong. I don't want you to think, well, because it's not perfect that somehow it's less than or it's not working. No, right doesn't mean perfect. Right just means right? It's going in the right direction. Once you come up with a long list of what is right, the next question you want to ask yourself is, obviously, if we know what's right, we want to say, well, what is wrong? Right? What's going wrong in our organization? What is not working? Right? And you want to create, again, a long list of things, maybe 5, 10, 15 things about the issue, about the situation, about the program, about the organization that you just know on the surface, this is not working, this is wrong. After you have the idea, a good idea of what is wrong, then you want to ask yourself, what is confused? Right? When you think about everything that's going on, there's some things that you're just like, you know what, I'm not quite sure how this is working or why this is working or what this is supposed to be doing. There may be some programs, there may be some policies, there may be some personnel issues that I'm just kind of confused about. I don't know exactly what's supposed to be happening. So again, you want to create a long list. What is confused? And the last question is, what is missing? Right? When you think about, and I want you to take a 30,000 foot view of your organization when you're doing this. So if you're a department leader, if you're a middle manager, I want you to kind of take off that hat, and I want you to put on the hat of like the CEO, the main leader, looking at your entire organization and say, you know what is missing? What is not in the right place here? And what are we failing at? What do we need that we currently don't have? And again, you create a long list. And once you have these 4 long lists, what is right, what is wrong, what is confused, what is missing, I then want you to begin to kind of consolidate them, specifically these 3, the what is wrong, what is confused, what is missing. I want you to consolidate them, and I want you to say, of these 3 things, what is the main issue that we're facing? Like, what is the core issue? That's a better word. What is the core issue that we're facing? And of the maybe 20, 25 items that you have compiled as a result of these 3, you should be able to come up with 3 or 4 core issues that your organization is facing. And then when you identify those core issues, then you build a plan around how can we exactly address these core issues. This was what we call the 4 helpful lists. It helps me every time I do this, probably once a quarter with my team. We look at our church, we look at our organization, what's going right, what's going wrong, what's confused, what's missing, and then we identify the core issues, and then we begin to attack those core issues.